Welcome to Huntin Camp. We did it last year in Indiana. This year, we're doing it in Illinois, and I cannot wait to get started. We got new guys, we got old guys, we got familiar faces, we got new faces, we got camera guys, we got big bucks. It's gonna be awesome.
Last week we kicked off 2024 Huntin Camp in Southern Illinois, and after getting camp set up and meeting up with the crew, we were ready to hit the woods and get the hunt started. Welcome to episode 2.
Yes, sir. Let's go! Are you able to get in?
No, it's locked, bud.
So you're just standing here waiting.
Waiting for you.
I'm not good at reading lines. We gotta communicate.
I got rust
Communication
out here.
is key to every relationship. Good luck, boys! Mika, you got a double stack, bro?
Yeah.
Zoom in on that double stack, dude.
Big dog's got to eat around here.
Big dog's gotta eat.
Big dog's got to eat.
I love it. Starting route, seeing red. There we go, Tethrd Huntin Camp 2024. Better pop the old clutch, the old brake here. There we go. False start, false start. Don't do that. What do you think? Ready to go or what? Looks like you are too now. Ready to rock.
You digging in, man? That's a little excessive. We probably shouldn't do
Hey,
that.
I'm a, you know, false start out the gate, you know.
Ricky Bobby, shake and bake. If ain't first, he last.
Get him, buddy. Get him, teammate. All right.
Smoke one, man.
Oh, I'll smoke one, all right.
Good morning, good morning. Day 1, November the 2nd, Saturday. We went to access where we had planned on going this morning, and there was a truck sitting there, and we got there 3.5 hours before daylight. So we jumped around and hit our second spot. Nobody here. We're gonna go in here and try it. The wind's not exactly right for how we wanted to access this little spot, but we can skirt around and make it work. So wish us luck. We are gonna go in, hang, hopefully find a little bit of sign on the way in, but it's pretty dark out. If we don't see something the first couple hours, we're gonna go down and do some looking. We'll get back with you then.
Well, it's morning 1 here at 2024 Hunt Camp in Illinois. It's November 2nd. It's just after 5 o'clock. We just pulled into the spot we picked out on the map last night. We've seen this timber in the headlights driving in. We have no idea what it's going to look like. We got about 1,200 yard straight line walk as a crow flies to get into our target destination.
All right, guys, it's day 1, November 2nd. Me and Isaac just got some coffee, and we're only 6 minutes from where we're parking the truck. We all got up here yesterday evening, met up, but I do have a little bit of a cheat code. I had my brother, one of my best buds, up hunting. They come up yesterday. Josh did a little scouting yesterday morning, and we're actually kind of going on a whim from what I would normally do, which is scout a couple days. He actually found some pretty good areas and dropped a couple pins. Looked it over last night, and me and Isaac are gonna get in there this morning. We've got an east wind, a bedding area picked out from him, and we're gonna get in there and look around this morning and try to find us a setup in that spot. So it's not doing what I wanted to do. It's not doing what it was supposed to do this morning.
Now, if you've ever gone in completely blind in the dark, you've probably found yourself tangled in a brush pile, just like Jonathan. Sometimes it's just the name of the game. right here, right in the road. Don't even need to go anywhere. Call that success number one. I was afraid of not being able to park here, but that's no issue. Yeah, day number one here in Illinois. It's November 2nd. It's about 37 degrees this morning, so it's chilly. We'll see what comes of it, but we're about to kick it off here.
What's up, guys? Today is officially first day of our Huntin Camp 2024. So we're in southern Illinois. There's a pile of us here, and a lot of the same guys from last year and some new ones. I've got a cameraman this time. Nobody's self-filming. This is Porter behind the camera, so he's going to be with me the duration of the week that we're here. But I'm actually back on a piece of public I hunted a few years ago and saw a lot of good bucks in. So we came in here blind this morning. We're just going to sit for probably till noon or so, and then maybe hop down, do a little scouting, and then hop back up for an evening hunt.
While the rest of us got up at 4 a.m. to hunt public land like real men, Greg slept in and took the easy route, which was wait until daylight and walk out the back door of the house. Are we surprised? Not really.
So I've got a little bit of a nuanced strategy. So I'm gonna cheat just a little bit. It's not really cheating, but it's kind of cheating. So we're staying in an Airbnb this year. And it just so happens, I may or may not have picked it for this reason, but it just so happens that it has 110 acres that don't get hunted. So I'm gonna spend the first couple of days, I'm gonna look for a layup, just being honest. I'm gonna hunt the private, it's not getting hunted, the owner doesn't let people hunt it. And so I'm gonna hang out around camp when it's hot and spend a couple of days trying to get an easy layup. And then if not, I'm gonna roll into ground and pound. And me and my camera guy will just get into the grind, start covering ground, and find out where these Illinois bucks are.
I was just getting daylight here. We came down on this big spine. It's like pretty cliffed out on the walk-in. So we think everything's gonna pinch onto this spine with the wind dumping over the side of it. Buck should be able to check this whole valley, walking the side of this ridge. Should put them right in our lap. We just had a little buck do it. It's just getting good shooting light. Feels great to be in Illinois, back at hunt camps. I'm too excited, I can't stop moving around.
My strategy this year is going to be pretty similar to what I always do. It's going to be checking for some hunting pressure first and foremost. Try to find some pins that I found on e-scouting on Onyx, relate those to the closest parking, see if we can find some stuff that maybe being left alone or overlooked.
All right, we are set up. It's November the 2nd, first hunt. We map scouted this place, came in here, a couple different transitions coming together, bumped a few deer coming in. It's kind of a good sign. But since daybreak, we have seen or heard nothing. The woods are a little bit more open than I was expecting. So we're gonna sit here for a couple hours, see what we see. If nothing happens, then we're gonna get out and make a move.
My strategy this year, since I have never hunted out of state, I guess I'm just gonna do like I do at home, stick to what I know, and if it doesn't work, I'll have to change up some things. We've done some map scouting. We're gonna put boots in the ground, find some fresh sign, and move in on it, see what happens.
I didn't see you there. We don't really know what we're doing. We got sweaty, that's for sure. We got the thermals in our favor. We got a pretty steep cliff off to our west here. Got an east wind today. Hopefully we're gonna get them to check this ridge over here, and we can pinch them off with that shelf there. We didn't see a ton of sign. We seen some eyeballs on the way in. Got some massive 100 inch set right here.
last year, I covered as much ground as possible, and I'll probably do the same this year, but being the first week of November, this time of year with the rut, I'm gonna look hard at funnel spots from e-scouting and potentially try areas just from e-scouting. Not only putting boots on the ground, but kind of going off my Onyx also.
That spike pretty much did exactly what he wasn't supposed to do. Our wind is blowing. Theoretically, once it picks up, it's supposed to be blowing right up the hill. And he came right down the hill. And I couldn't see through the tree. He came right down in my blind spot. He was 30 yards before we ever saw him. And it's wet enough to where there's no leaf noise, so if these deer walk the creek, we'll be fine. But if he comes down like that, that's gonna be tough. We'll see.
With the first morning hunt wrapping up, the whole crew was out and in full-on scouting mode, trying to find potential setups for the rest of the week.
Just driving, checking out some of these parking areas here. 2 pickups here, 2 from, I think, Alabama. A couple of a John boat, and looks like another, might be a canoe, kayaks or something, little John boat. But this is one of those, looks like on the map that to be expected to be somebody here. So we're gonna keep driving around today and look at some parking areas, look at some fields, look at some access ways, maybe do some canoeing, and for sure we're gonna probably hit the ground at some point and start walking some stuff. So that's gonna be today, scouting.
Well, first sit, we're back at the truck. It was a good sit, successful. Tyler's kind of a little greener with the saddle, so it was good to get him, squared away on everything and get all his new gear he got yesterday ripping. Saw some deer, got on some bucks, had an encounter with a pretty good one. We didn't get any film of it, but it was a good sit. Gonna make some sandwiches. Dude, you got real mayonnaise?
Oh yeah.
Bro, you stepping up in the world.
Wasn't messing around.
We got turkey, we got ham, we got roast beef. We're gonna eat right. We're gonna scout some more. We're gonna drive some parking lots. And then we're gonna go kill a buck. So, hey, we're gonna drink some Mountain Dews.
Alright, here we go. Oh, I can see that now. This thing's wobbly, man.
You should have sat down.
I can't get my butt wet.
So what's the setup like?
Okay, so we finally made our way in here, and just as we had hoped, as we came down gradient to working from west to east into the wind, we found much better sign. To the left of us here, to the west, we've got 3 or 4 scrapes in and around a cluster of persimmon trees. Those deer are obviously coming to the persimmon. I'm anticipating deer coming out of this winter wheat field along this field edge to the north, or we've got a crossing in this ditch in front of us here in front and behind. Anticipating right now that deer should come from east to west, working toward those scrapes and ultimately to those persimmons.
I've gotten to the point where I do much more scouting than hunting.
I also incorporate some optics and try to let my eyes do the walking. But I have tried to key on small public parcels that are surrounded by private, out of the way places that maybe other folks would overlook. And the hope is that we'll be able to get in there and find some bucks that haven't been disturbed by other hunters earlier in the season.
All right, boys and girls, that's what you come to Illinois for. Look at the size of this effing rope. Look at that thing. That's huge. It's still day 1, November 2 evening. Caden and I snuck up on this ridge top up here, heading up to this some sort of field. And we've been finding lots of scrapes, quite a few rubs. Now we just finally found an actual buck bed right next to this big scrape right here. It's right up on top. He's protected. He's got a lot of big briar thicket right up to the backside. And you can see anything coming up down the hillside right here and smell everything. So that's the bed right there. And then there's a big scrape on that side. But you can see that's just all matted down. That's not scraped or anything. That's just a big matted down bed. We're gonna have to try to figure out a way to get in here and smoke them. Be here waiting for them. It's a nice tree right there. That's it. We're on them though again.
Overall, day 1 was pretty slow, but some of the boys are on some really good sign, and in episode 3, the first arrow of the trip will be unleashed, so stay tuned.
It was meant to be, man. It came in just perfect how we just talked about it.
Bloody arrow, huh?
Yeah? Oh, thank God, dude.
Congratulations, buddy.